Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be a Holy Pally PvP spec and just overall tactics video, and just a little bit about myself. I just recently transferred back to Horde from Alliance, and I was ret on Alliance. I was around 1800 rating, and when I transferred back to Horde, I'm Holy PvE, and I decided that I would like to try Holy PvP. And so since 4.1 came out, with the double honor, made it a lot easier to get geared, and I got myself a pretty decent set of gear. As you can see, mostly there's a couple pieces of Vicious, except for my weapon, but I'm working on that next week. But anyway, first of all, what I want to get into is the spec, because the spec is breaking point of good Holy Pallies and bad. But anyways, here we have the spec I use, and Holy PvP spec is basically, it's under a how you play and your personal arena comp, or just how you who you play with. And because there are a couple talents that are kind of under as needed basis. Like, you can tell, I'm not going to go into them all, but you can tell the ones that you really want. Like, you obviously want the haste from Judgments of the Pure, you want that extra healing from Protected Innocent, but to me it's not that important. It's not extremely important, so I only put 2 in there because I could use that point in other places that might help me more. And obviously 2 in Last Word, 3 in Clarity of Purpose, and Divine Favor, always good. Gives you a bunch more crit and haste. Infusion of Light, definitely one of your top things, because as a PvP Holy Pally, you're going to be going for crit over haste, just because Infusion of Light is very useful in PvP. Getting that extremely fast Divine Light or Holy Light can mean keeping someone alive and letting him die. And you might say, well, haste will do that also, but how much haste you get from PvP gear isn't going to be enough to affect it that much, so it's not even that big a deal. But also, I also wanted to get into Denounce. Denounce I do not have. Based on my comp, I have a Enhancement Shaman who I run with for 2s. We're both fairly new. Obviously, I'm a new Holy Pally PvP, and he's just getting pretty good gear. But we're doing pretty good so far. I just got my 10 matches in a row achievement for the first time as Holy. And for Denounce, it's for extra damage basically. So if you want to add in your own damage while you're down, while your partner's bringing someone down, you can spam that and get an extra edge on it. So it's only good if you have time to sit there and just spam it, and if you need that extra damage. But so you do want that depending on your comp. I don't know if you want that extra damage, if you're just finding that you just can't, your partner's not bursting someone down fast enough, or you're just not being as good as you should be on your CCs, which could all lead to you wanting that extra damage. But I decided not to go in it because I'm a healer, I don't plan on damaging very much, and throughout the matches I've done, and I've never really found myself in the need to have that. Maybe once I get higher rating, then maybe I'll find a need for it, and then you can just switch. But so far I haven't found a very good need for it. And obviously you want Beacon, Speed of Light, Sacred Cleansing. You definitely want to be able to cleanse magic effects. Amazing. And Enlightened Judgments, I'm pretty safe bet that you want to put 1 in there, because that hit you want so that you can count on your CC working, and as well as your Judgment working, because Judgment obviously gives you a bunch, like 15% mana when you use it on an enemy in the middle of a battle, which Holy Pally PvP, big part of it is conserving your mana. and that could mean the difference between you guys losing and winning. Conviction, you see a lot of specs without conviction, but in my opinion, you want most of anything that can increase your healing, because if you increase your healing, you will be able to bring someone out faster, therefore saving them possibly, and if you can get bigger heals out and faster heals, you're not going to use as much as your mana, so it's a win-win there. But that also means you obviously have to take points out of certain things like Denounce, so it's kind of a trade-off type of thing. Tower of Radiance, you definitely want 1 in Blessed Life, because if you're getting hit, once you have a 50% chance to gain a charge of Holy Power every 8 seconds. If you're getting hit, you're going to be getting hit a lot. So if you don't gain 1 Holy Power 1 second, then the next time he hits you, you'll gain it. So you don't really need 2 in there, in my opinion. And I had to put 1 in Divinity. That 2%, something, it's good. Eternal Glory, that's awesome. You could get a 30k worth of glory, and then you'll still have 3 Holy Power. That's 60k right there. Crusade, yes, because Holy Shock, you'll come to find, is very useful in PvP. It's not the biggest heal in the world, but it's a nice instant thing that can top someone off or give you an edge on healing someone up. Improved Judgment, kind of self-explanatory. Judgment mixed with Seal of Insight gives you 15% mana when you use it, so and that will help you in the long run. So you can be pretty far away and still get your mana. And personally, I put 2 in Guardian's Favor because I like the 4-second extra Hand of Freedom, and the 2 minutes off Divine Protection is nice. Hand of Protection is nice too. But the Hand of Freedom, it's second to none. It gets you out of stuff, and if you want, you can take those points and put them in Denounce. I don't know, or you could take them out of Conviction. It's up to you. But for me, it was kind of a trade-off between this and Denounce, or possibly Pursuit of Justice. But this, if you think about it, if it's a choice between that and Denounce, if you use this on your partner, it'll get him out of something for 4 seconds longer. So let's think about it like he's sitting there and he has slows on him and stuff. So you put that on him, it lets him run fast. He's able to do damage, and that extra 4 seconds, depending on your comp, he'll be able to dish out more damage than you could have dished out by spamming Exorcism. So you'll probably get more damage out of him, and overall it's good for you, because the last thing you want is just to be getting pounded like crazy, because it's not fun in Arena. Because then you gotta find a way to get out. And that brings me to my next point. Holy Radiance, very nice spell, mixed with the speed boost. It does have a pretty hefty mana consumption, so you gotta kind of pick and choose when to use that. I usually use it if I know I have pretty good amount of mana and I can afford to lose that mana. Only use it when you can afford to lose it, or if it's a matter between you dying and living and perhaps your bubble's not up. Because that will get you away from someone fast, and that mixed with Hand of Freedom will get you away even faster. And overall, it's nice because you can run fast and get a nice heal while you're running. It works. And basically, that's the basic spec that I went through. You can kind of pick and choose what you want. Like I said, you can tell the talents that are absolutely needed, and you can tell the ones that you can kind of mess around with depending on your comp and things. And also, Light of Dawn, very good heal, PvE, but PvP you could usually leave it out. I don't know, I have not done 5s, so I do not know how good it is in 5s, but I can't imagine it being very much better than what it is in 2s. But overall, that's pretty much it, and I will be having more PvP videos up on my channel. This is a new channel, just recently got into this, and I'll probably have some BGs and some arena matches up by the end of the week. And if you have any problems with what I said, please leave a comment. Tell me what I might have said wrong or done wrong, and it could perhaps help me in the long run. But overall, thanks for viewing this video, and if you like what you see, subscribe, because I will definitely be bringing out more content. Thanks, bye.
Fight!